Yes, for most people, berberine and medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro can be taken together safely. But whether it's actually safe for you comes down to a third drug in your regimen that almost nobody thinks to mention. And if you're on it, berberine quietly stacks a real low blood sugar risk. As a pharmacist, this is one of the questions I hear most in 2026, usually from someone who's seen berberine called nature's Ozempic online. So here's the single thing that matters most. Berberine by itself and a GLP-1 by itself both almost never cause low blood sugar. A GLP-1 only tells your pancreas to release insulin when your blood sugar is already high. Berberine mostly just makes your cells more sensitive to the insulin you already have. So before you add berberine, pull up your full medication list and look for one thing: insulin or a sulfonylurea like glipizide or glyburide. If either of those is on the list, that's the combination where this actually needs monitoring. Here's why that third drug changes everything. Insulin and sulfonylurea force your body to make insulin whether your sugar is high or not. Stack a GLP-1 and berberine on top, and now you've got three things all pushing your blood sugar down at once. The prescribing labels for Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound already flag adding them to insulin or a sulfonylurea as the highest risk pairing. Berberine just leans on that same pressure point. Take those two drugs out of the picture, though, and the low blood sugar worry mostly disappears. Now, about that nature's Ozempic label. It's catchy, but it falls apart fast. Berberine nudges your own GLP-1 for a few minutes before an enzyme breaks it back down. A prescription GLP-1 stays active for days. One's a whisper, the other's a megaphone. So no, it's not a natural substitute, and stacking it on top of your Ozempic won't make the weight loss work better. That data just isn't there. If you're taking a GLP-1 for weight loss, Wegovy or Zepbound, you're almost certainly not on insulin or a sulfonylurea, so low blood sugar isn't your concern. The first month is. Both berberine and GLP-1s cause nausea, cramping, and bowel changes, and stacking them makes those first weeks noticeably worse before your body settles down. And here's the part most people miss completely. Berberine doesn't just touch blood sugar, it slows down several liver enzymes that clear other drugs. If you take warfarin, certain statins, or cyclosporin, berberine can quietly push those levels up. That's got nothing to do with your GLP-1, but it's exactly what your pharmacist needs to know before you start. So if you and your prescriber decide berberine is worth it, three things. First, always take it with food, split into smaller doses across the day. An empty stomach is the single biggest cause of the stomach side effects. Second, if you're on insulin or a sulfonylurea, check your blood sugar at home for the first few weeks and watch for shaking, sweating, or confusion. Third, give it a full month. If the stomach side effects are still rough after 4 weeks, berberine probably isn't earning its place next to a far more powerful drug. And if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, skip berberine entirely unless your clinician specifically tells you otherwise. I've got the full breakdown, including exactly which diabetes drugs raise the risk, the timing protocol, and what to tell your prescriber, on LiveHealthyRX.com. The link is right below this video, and if this helped, consider subscribing. I break down a new supplement and medication question like this one every week.